Hello, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome aboard if you're new, and welcome to Tactical Breach Wizards. So, I wasn't intending on playing this game on the channel. I have a whole bunch of games on my wish list on Steam, and basically whenever I see something that looks interesting, I throw it on there, and then if I've got money when they have sales like the summer sale or winter sale or anything, I can take a look at my wish list and see if anything I want is on a decent sale. And I noticed that this was on there, and this has been out for a while, but it is something I have really wanted to play because it seems like a really cool premise. So essentially what it is it's got a similar gameplay style to like Into the Breach or XCOM 2. It's a turn-based strategy RPG, and it's got some puzzle solving and stuff in it. And I've gotten about an hour into it, and I decided that maybe I will kind of showcase it on the channel a little bit because not a lot of people watch, but somebody might see it, and I've really been enjoying the game. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to create a new game. We're going to go through the tutorial, see how the game works, and kind of explain things, and then if it's something you like, maybe give it a try. It seems pretty cool to me. So we're just going to go in. This is my main game. As you can see, I've got about an hour into it, but we're going to just create a new one. We're going to go on default difficulty, and we're just going to hop right in. So this is based in kind of current modern time, but with wizards that are, well, essentially soldiers. SWAT wizards essentially. It's kind of a breach and clear game. Sort of like XCOM. So we're going to go ahead and go through this. We'll pop through the story. Trauma control charms up, breach glyphs are hot. Alright, Zen, what's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, softwood silenced Mac 10s. I love how they've got their weapons here. He's got his AR, but it's kind of got a wand in it, and then she's got her kind of suppressed wand pistol with the laser sight on it. Really cool. Want me to leave you one? Oh, and they've got, it's an RPG, they've got dialogue, and I like it. It's pretty witty and funny, so I'll say if you're going to get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. If I ever get cocky enough to die, I'll have the decency to get you killed too. Appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. I love how they breach with like a rune. Left you an easy one. Her power is, she is super, super fast. Like time travel fast. Okay, so now we're going to go through the tutorial real quick. So we're going to select our attack ability, and we're going to target this guy, right click on him, and as you can see, it has knockback, and we just knocked him out the window. Poof, gone. So that is one of the components about this game that I really like, is a lot of the attacks and stuff have pushback on them, or to varying degrees, 1, 2, and you can knock people out of windows, you can hit them into walls, you can hit them into each other, just like any good game. So alright, so we're going to use this laptop here to open the door, and then that is the exit, so we are done. And now we go to the next room. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a Druid Mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? I don't ask those kind of questions, Zan, and I sleep better than you. I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Right, it's supposed to be behind door number 2. I see 4 hostiles, 4 Sprigs, and an Elder Shrub Lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Alright, so we're going to shoot this guy. Since we can't take cover from him, and we can knock him through the window there, so that's something to always keep in mind. We're going to open the door and take cover. And then we'll hit and turn. And take that guy out. And then we'll head on to the next room. Alright, what's next? 2 Sprigs and a Great Oak in a ghillie suit. The Great Oak is wearing a ghillie suit. It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper. Let's get in there and kill it. Breach. Gonna move the laptop. As you can see, we've got different phases that we go through. So we've got our action phase, and then the foresee phase before we finish our turn, and then the enemy's turn. And during our turn, we get one action, and then we also have mana that is used for abilities. And as you can see, using the laptop gives me an extra mana and opens the door. So there are things that provide you with mana, and then right now I don't have any abilities that cost mana, just my 3-bolt burst. So we're gonna pop that guy out the window. They have a term for knocking people out of the window. I can't... was it defenestrating, I think? Alright. We're gonna end turn. We got another guy coming out the window, or out the door here. So we're just gonna take care of that. Oh, that's the Shrub Lord in the ghillie suit. And you can see they put in a feature where you can actually rewind also. And this is where they're going to teach you about it. So we can go foresee. Because this guy can see 1 second into the future, I believe. And then that doesn't work. She got knocked out the window. So we're going to rewind back. And try it again. I'll take the hit. Oh, see, he knocked me into her and knocked her out the window, so it can get quite complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here next to him. And they're going to target whoever's closest to him, these guys right now. So I'm closest to him, so he's going to target me. And there we go. So that is an acceptable outcome for this, so we will take it, and then we are done with that one. And each of these just kind of goes through different aspects of the gameplay, and I'll go ahead and stick through them so you can kind of see how it all works. Alright, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they've got him bound and bagged. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, then. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying, if something goes south. You know your orders. The asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Liv, did you just admit you could fail? Are you okay? I'm just indulging your insecurities, Zan. Stop clutching your crystals. You're gonna breach this year? Alright. Uh-oh, that's a weirdo. Looks like I have to choose between saving Liv and the hostage. So it looks like we're gonna just have to do what we're supposed to and save the hostage. Oh, where did it take her? Okay, it looks like it wants me to rewind and try the other ones. Okay, we can knock him out the window, and the hostage bites it. Okay, so we go back again, and the hostage must survive, so this time we take out the hostage. So this is showing you how you can kind of go through try out different, ways of completing the scenario. Because there are, in games like this, there are often multiple ways to do anything. So we're going to grab our guy here. Nope. We're going to blink out. And there it is. So now that we've kind of got that out of the way, If you want to see me play through the entire story, I would be more than happy to. But what we'll do is we'll go back into my other save, and I'll do kind of one of the side mission things and show you what it's like a bit later on. So bear with me 1 minute. Alright, here we are in my save about an hour into the game. This is a place called the Hub, kind of where you're at in between missions. You can see we've got just our two characters here. I believe they've got more in the game. Our abilities over here on the right. As you can see, I've got a couple more abilities than you had before, and then you get perk points that you can use to improve your abilities. Like with this, I have supportive fire, so if a teammate shoots at a guy, he gets a free shot at him. So we've got him. He's our Navy SEER that can see a second into the future. And then we've got the main character here, Jen Kellen, which is just a freelance witch, and she's got chain bolt and grenades that have knockback. She kind of specializes in knockback, as you can see down at the bottom there. Then we've got our map, where it's kind of the freelance witch is a PI, so this is kind of how we do it. We pin everything to a board like a PI movie. Got our missions, training, dialogue between the characters, and then outfits, which I haven't looked at yet, so let's see. We'll equip that one, and we'll go with Desert Detachment for that. Cool. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go to Dreams, because these are kind of challenges. So let's see what we got here. A clinic. We'll do this one. I've done this one before, but we'll do it again. I guess I can have duplicates of characters. That's interesting. We'll just use the defaults. Alright, so we need to survive until the end of turn 10. We are in a room here. We've got some explosive barrels. The evidence here, the intel, that gives you extra mana. We've got some electric stuff on the wall we can knock people into, and then we've got doors here, and these doors are the doors enemies come out of. So what we are going to do is we're just going to go through combat and see how it goes. So we've got 2 guys to deal with and 1 coming in here. Now Jen has a chain bolt, but the targets have to be able to see each other for it to work. These guys are also both standing right by windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Zen. I think that angle should work. And it'll show you the direction just to the right that it pushes him, and it should push him out that back window. So we're going to pop him right out that window. We'll grab that intel for some extra mana. Actually, you know what? We see this guy coming out here, right? Let's rewind back to our move. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get him from there. Can we shoot over these? We can. I want to see if I can get that guy with show you Zan's predictive bolt ability with that guy. So let's get you over here. We'll knock you out that window. Grab the intel. Throw a grenade over here and knock you out that window. Then we'll grab Zan, come over here. Grab that intel. Turn predictive bolt on right at that door. Alright, and then we're going to end our turn and watch what happens when... What do you mean I haven't on you? Oh yeah, he didn't shoot anyone. That's fine. Pop. Alright, now we've got 3 guys coming in this time. And it seems like I could probably hit all 3 of them with the shock bolt. So let's see actually what we'll do. We can knock him out the... No, he won't be standing close enough to the window. See, and that's what I really like about this game, is you can kind of sit here and plan out and try and figure out what you're going to do. I don't know what these guys are going to do once they come through the doors. I just know that they're coming. let's actually set up here. I'll predict a bolt that way. And... oh, but those guys aren't facing each other. That's okay. We'll grab this intel and take cover for now because... alright. Now we got this guy here. He came right next to us, and our static blast, our normal attack, has 2 knockback. So we're going to pop him right out the doorway. And as you can see, this guy threw a grenade over here, so we want to get out of that area. But he's standing right by that electrified wall. So we're going to run over here, and we're going to shoot him with a 3-bolt burst into that wall, and he's going to get his booty zapped. Now, Zen also has an ability, Time Boost, where I can use mana to give another character an extra turn if I need to, but in this case, I don't think I do. But can I get Zen over to that spot? No, I can't. But I can get him here, because I see this. We've got a guy with a shield coming through there, and I don't like that one bit. So we're going to set up Predictive Bolt here, and we'll use Jen to pop him into here. Actually, let's rewind that real quick. We need to Time Boost Jen first. So we're going to move her up here. Time Booster, because she needs to be in line of sight. And that'll give her an extra action. And then we'll set up our Predictive Bolt here. And then we'll use our Static Blast with Jen. Zap him into there. There we go. And now we're ready to see him come through. So we're going to end our turn and pop. And that way you don't have to fight those guys as much because his Predictive Bolt is pretty powerful. Does 4 damage, so pretty nice. So we got 3 more guys coming in. We are on turn 4 right now. These 2 guys I can hit simultaneously with their Chain Lightning. This guy, we're going to grab this intel here and just fire our Predictive Bolt towards that guy. And move Jen over here, grab this intel. Doesn't hurt to stock up on mana. And then I think we're ready, so we're gonna get that guy popped. We got 3 more coming out this turn. So we're gonna use our Chain Bolt this turn. So we're gonna select that, and it can bounce between up to 3 targets. Normally it's 2, but I've got a perk on it to increase it. So we can go 1, 2, and then we'll go back to him. Boom. They're all zapped. Now we got 3 more guys coming in this way. So we're going to get her up here to be ready. And we're going to grab Zan. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and push that into those guys. So we'll move him here and set up a Predictive Bolt here. And then end our turn. Get him popped. And him popped. Alright, and those guys are standing back just outside of the range of that, but I'm going to see if I can knock it into them. I've already used her Gale Grenade. I don't know if that's... yeah, that's going to push it that way. Does this have... no, he can push it. Okay, yeah, so that should be okay, so let's try that. Boom. Alright, we got both of those guys. Now we got 2 more guys coming in. So we're going to move Jen back over here for now. Zan's good for now. So we'll end our turn. Alright, we got 2 guys there and 3 more coming in. So I think what we'll do is we'll do kind of what we were doing before. We'll set up our Predictive Bolt that way. And we'll Chain Bolt these 2 guys. She's got plenty of mana for now. And then move up here. Pop that guy. Oh, that's a shield guy. See, I should have set up my Predictive Bolt on him. Oh, we got a big guy coming in too. Alright, let's... we can bounce it back to him though, so hopefully that'll not do much. But let's give Jen an extra action here. And we'll move over here and Chain Bolt him into that wall. See how he likes that? Yeah, he didn't like that very much. Alright, and then we are going to set up our predictive bolt this way to pop this big ol'... I don't know, it looks like he's got a chain gun coming through here. Yep, okay. We didn't kill him, but we got him mostly damaged. And we got 2 more guys coming in. Alright, let's move... Oh, I'm not going to be able to hit them both. He's got what? Armor, which is going to reduce the damage. And this only does 1 damage, so that's not going to do anything to him. But... Oh, but he's big too, so he can resist knockback. And I have no mana. I have wasted it. Alright, so this is going to be a tough one. Let's go over here. Grab this intel. Chain bolt him. I can't get him because he's not in line of sight. But that should kill him. Hopefully. There we go, okay. Now we're going to grab Zen, we're going to move over here. We're not going to be able to kill that guy. And we can't get in a place to... knock him out the window. So we are going to... What do we got? We got 1 mana. We'll set up a decoy there to distract that guy. Set up a predictive bolt on the shield guy. And then foresee what's going to happen and then end the turn. Alright, now we got 2 guys to deal with. And this is turn 10, so we're going to... Let's see, how do we want to do this? Okay, this guy's a bit chunkier than that guy. Question is... I should be able to push him forward. And he's soaking up all that damage. So, we're going to rewind some. And we are going to set up our predictive... Oh, we can't because that guy's there. Okay, we're going to not be able to kill that guy either. Okay, how can we do this? Where'd you go, Jen? Alright. See, you can't set up predictive bolt in a direction somebody's already facing. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to knock this guy into it. But this guy's here, so it's a problem. But let's see, actually, we'll go up here. No, we won't. We'll go... Dang it, I just wanted to go there. No, that's in that guy's range. There we go. We'll knock him out the window. And then we're going to go here. And see if he, as you can see, this guy's going to go and attack her. So we're going to set up our predictive bolt facing this way. And he's going to get popped. So we're going to hit done. And we are good to go. So that's just one of the test missions. I've already completed those in the past. 10 turns, 16 hostiles. 4 defenestrations, which is knocking people out the window. So, pretty awesome game. If you like, you know, tactical strategy RPGs, turn-based stuff, I would highly, highly recommend this game. Very much worth it. So, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more, think about giving me a sub. Let me know down in the comments that you do want to see more, and give me a like. And until next time, take care, be safe, and I will see you later.